She had only one loaf of bread left. And still, she chose to give it away. This is the story of Ruqayyah, an old woman whose pantry was bare and whose stomach echoed with hunger. In that quiet, desperate moment, as her body cried out for food, a gentle whisper of faith filled her heart. Trust Allah. With trembling hands, she reached for her last loaf of bread, the only thing standing between her and starvation. Just as she was about to break it for herself, a soft knock echoed from her door. She opened it to find a young orphan boy, his eyes wide with the hunger she knew all too well. Without a second thought, without any hesitation, she placed the entire loaf into his small hands. He looked up at her, his eyes filled with gratitude, and went on his way. Ruqayyah closed the door, her stomach still empty, but her heart feeling strangely full. She sat down, her hands clasped in prayer, trusting that her sacrifice was seen. Moments later, another knock came. This time, it was a stranger, a man she had never seen before. He held a large basket overflowing with fruits, dates, cheese, and fresh, warm bread. He smiled kindly and said, "Peace be upon you. Someone told me you might need this." He handed her the heavy basket and left as quietly as he had arrived. Ruqayyah looked at the abundance before her, then turned her gaze towards the heavens. Tears of pure joy streamed down her face as she smiled and whispered, "When you feed others for the sake of Allah, He feeds your heart first." This story reminds us of a powerful truth. True generosity isn't about giving from our surplus, from what we have in abundance. It's about giving when we have little, when our trust in Allah is all we have left. It is in those moments of vulnerability that our faith is truly tested and our rewards are multiplied beyond measure. Allah's provision is limitless, and He never forgets a heart that gives for His sake. So, if you're ever in a position where you feel you have nothing to give, remember Ruqayyah. Remember that the smallest act of kindness, done with sincere faith, can unlock the greatest blessings. Allah is Al-Razak, the provider. Trust in Him, and you will never be left wanting. If this story touched your heart and strengthened your belief that Allah always provides, please share it with others who might need this reminder. Until next time, may peace be with you.